Hey YouTube, my name is Nick, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you what was on the original Xbox hard disk drive from the Kasumi-chan Xbox that I imported from Japan, which I showed off in this video, which I'll show up on the screen. And you might be wondering how I even got the files off of that hard disk drive, because if you recall in that video, I did say that the HDD was practically dead.
Whoa, I thought you were dead.
My death was greatly exaggerated.
So the death of the HDD inside the Kasumi-chan Xbox was greatly over-exaggerated, and the way I was able to get the files off the hard disk drive was not even by me. I didn't do this myself, but essentially what happened was I sent my hard disk drive off to someone who lives not that far away from me, who's in the original Xbox content archival scene, and he goes by the name of Harcroft. So I sent him my HDD, and it turns out that the only problem with the hard disk drive was not a problem with the actual disks inside it, which is what I thought was originally the problem, was that the disks were seized up. That was not the case at all. What all that actually ended up being the problem was that the board that controls the entire HDD basically crapped out. So I could have just taken that out, swapped it in with an identical board from a different HDD, and I would have been able to see what was on this console originally. But Harcroft dumped the files for me using a hard-modded original Xbox, and now we have it here up on the screen. I'm running it through Zemu, that's why it looks so good, but I have basically what was essentially on this HDD before I went and replaced it with the one that I use in it now every weekend. So this is what it would have looked like. So as you can tell right off the bat, the console was not modded to any degree. It wasn't soft modded or hard modded. Not that I could tell from the files anyway, so basically I just replicated it by putting a stock dashboard on it, and I set the language to Japanese. So the top one says memory, and the one below it says music. So there were some music files on this thing. And so this one, the first one is how you dump discs, but there's two playlists. One that says Bluebird in English, and then this one which says, I think, playlist 1 or like soundtrack 1. I'll write it up on the screen what it actually says. And I'll risk it for this video in terms of like what these copyrighted materials, like I'm just gonna play these songs a little bit, just to give you an idea of what was on this thing. So there's 4 songs in this soundtrack. Yeah, I think that said soundtrack in Japanese text. But each of those things, you can see they're all written the same. It's just song 1, 2, 3, 4. They didn't bother to label them. And here's what they sound like, each song. I won't play through the entirety of each song, just a little bit. So yeah, that was in the playlist Bluebird. And here's the other one. This one has many more songs in it. I think it says 13 there. Yeah, it has 13 songs. Here they are. Leave a comment if you know what any of these songs are. or if you're familiar with them.
あの時の二人輝いてたこの恋は永遠と思ってた僕の隣には君がもういない君の隣には思いもよらない夢をなぜだろう
青々とした夜空の下
YouTube might also spoil the answer if these are copywritten, probably. It'll put it in my description, I think.
「とにかく時間がない」「二人きりでのんびりする」「僕は夜に眠り」「君は」一人で歩い
Oh, I didn't realize that would... Okay, wait, I'm just gonna scroll this down just so we can see the bottom. We're close to the end. I wonder if these are from, like, different discs and they put them all into one playlist, but I don't know if it works. Like, I don't think it works like that. This all has to be on the same disc, I think. Although then again, I've seen soundtracks that have hundreds of songs in them, so I don't know. Could be from a burned disc. Wait, this is in English. Okay, not anymore. Anyway, you get the idea of it, or the gist of it, really. That's, these were the two soundtracks that were found on the HDD. And there were no Xbox Live profiles on it, or any content or DLC, for that matter. Here are the save files, that were left on the hard drive, and they're all basically offline games. Are there any... Yeah, like this one's in Japanese. I'll switch the language to English so you can see exactly what it says. But most of... Yeah, I guess all of the saves really were in English, so you could read them without changing the language, but just to clarify it. So we have Crazy Taxi 3, Dead or Alive 3, Dead or Alive Ultimate, Dead or Alive Extreme Beach Ball, Double Steel, which I think is a racing game maybe. Fable, Satoshi, I think means Ash in Japanese, like, I'm thinking of Pokemon, like Ash. Oh, Janma Onimusha, that was the name of this one. There's Gun Valkyrie, Project Gotham Racing, and I believe this is Taka's Xbox because there's another save file on here that has the name Taka. Yeah, right here, Dead or Alive Ultimate, it says Taka again, so yeah, there you have it. That's pretty much it for this video. Hope you found it interesting, and until next time.